Hey guys, thanks for stopping by SmokinSteve's today. Normally we're cooking up something around here, smoking something up out on the RecTeq Bull or the Bullseye. Last smoke was a chuck roast, better than brisket. Be sure to check that out. I got the link up right up above there. But today we're doing a review. We have a major makeover on the Bullseye. And I'm really excited about this one. It's DRG CustomCarts. That's right. Brand new cart for the Bullseye. I'm going to take you all the way through from the unboxing, looking at the parts, putting the cart together, putting the Bullseye on the cart, the whole works. And had a long conversation with Darren there at DRG CustomCarts. We probably talked on the phone for 40 minutes or so, and what a guy. He's a super guy. He's big into charities, and you can tell just by talking to him, he's a perfectionist when it comes to making these carts. He loves what he does and takes pride in it, and I've already looked at the cart. I can tell you that beforehand, and I was looking for scratches, just anything I could find. None to be found. It's quality stuff. So we're going to take you all the way through the unboxing. We're going to tell you a little bit about what goes in to making these carts, and some of the things that it's included in making them. And we're going to share some links of Darren's YouTube channel and where you can pick up these carts. And he's got a special program called Pay It Forward. And you're going to like this one. This is where you get a chance to win a Bullseye. And believe this or not, 1 in 40 chance minimum. All depends on what you can do. It could be 1 in 40 minimum, 2 in 40, 10 in 40. It's a good deal. So I'll include that link as well, and we're going to talk about all that stuff along the way. So we got a lot to squeeze in this video, and I hope you hang around and watch it all. So let's go ahead and dig into it. Okay, my cart got here, and this is the way it was delivered. Looks like it's packaged real well. And a cardboard box here, all taped up, and ready for me to unpack it and take a look. And we'll be going over this thing real soon here. So let's get this thing unpacked and see what she looks like. Okay, I've started unpacking this, and as you can see, I've taken one piece already out, and it's wrapped in this bubble packaging here, and everything's packaged really nice. All these peanuts, and we got individual pieces in here. I'm going to be picking those out as well and going through those, and a set of instructions here. It says the all new version 2 and version 3 or V2 and V3 Bullseye custom cart, and down in here are the directions, and quarter 20 stainless hardware and some quarter 20, or not quarter 20, but stainless steel metal screws. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing unpackaged and get all the pieces laid out. Okay guys, we got everything out of the box. Look at all these peanuts. Bunch of peanuts. There wasn't none of this stuff going to be damaged in shipment. And here's what we got. Everything bubble wrapped. Looks like this is the bottom right here, this piece. And we got our front and the back. They're taped together. And everything's bubble wrapped, and we got the two sides right here taped together and bubble wrapped. And our two 10-inch inflated wheels And in this box was the reinforcement for the hopper handle, because of the added weight that this is going to add to the Bullseye. We had to reinforce the handle on the hopper. So we're going to get this thing unpackaged all the way and get this thing put together. I'm really excited. This thing's going to look awesome. Okay guys, I got everything unpacked and got the bubble wrap off, and let's just take a look at it piece by piece. This bottom here, this is all heavy duty stuff. Looks like all the hardware is stainless steel on it. And you got your locking caster wheels. This is quality stuff. Nice and heavy. Should last a lifetime. And back here's your axles for your wheels. And here's your wheels, your 10-inch inflatable wheels. And I guess those can be upgraded to solid wheels. And here's one side of the cart showing V3. Again, all stainless hardware. And there's the other side, B380. That would be the model of the Bullseye. And I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it all has that powder wrinkle coating on there to match the Bullseye. And here's one side. You may be able to see that wrinkle coating a little bit better, or that wrinkle powder coating that it's painted with. It's gorgeous. And down here you see the DRG customs made by DRG CustomCarts. Be sure to check them out at DRGcustomcarts.com. And here's my favorite side right here. You can have Darren customize it for you, whatever you want on your cart. He can do it for you. Just talk to Darren and he'll fix you up. Bullseye. This thing is going to be cool. So let's get this guy put together and see what it's going to look like. Okay guys, here's the cart all assembled. It was really a piece of cake. Took maybe a total of, I didn't really time it, but I can't imagine it being over 30 minutes, probably more like 20. The directions were spot on, everything lined up, everything screwed in easy. What you do is start with this front panel right here, and there's a total of 6 bolts down here, and you just put those bolts in, and that panel's up. Then you go back to the back panel, and the same thing on the back panel. There's 6 bolts down here at the bottom, right down here, all the way across. Just screw those in. Then come down here at the end, put this end on, and you got 4 screws on this side, 4 screws on the other side, and that ends in place. Okay, then this other end, right here, same deal. 4 screws here, 4 screws over there on the other side. That end's done. So you got it bolted to the frame down here on both the front and back. You got the sides bolted in, and all that's left is putting the front wheels on. And those front wheels just go on real easy. They slide right on those axles. Tighten the nut up and back it off a half a turn or so the tire is free to turn, and voila, it's all together. So what's left is taking that Bullseye and getting it mounted on that cart, and that's what we're going to do next. But before we do that, let's take a look at this. Darren sent me a small video clip of some of the work that goes into making a cart, and this happens to be the cutout for my cart, and quite impressive equipment that he has. So it's really looking good. I'm loving it. Before we get that Bullseye grill mounted onto that cart, I want to show you some of the features. Okay guys, here's a partial list of what goes into these carts. We're talking about a welded frame, caster wheels in the front, 10-inch inflated wheels, 16 gauge hot rolled steel, 1/4 20 stainless steel hardware. The list goes on and on, guys. Darren does it up right, and it's professionally done. Guys, be sure to check out the YouTube channel at DRGcustomcarts. Subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications. There's another program he has going. It's called Pay It Forward, where you have a chance to win a Bullseye, 1 in 40 chance to win. So be sure to check that out. Okay, here it is. The Bullseye meets its new mate right here. It's going to be getting a makeover here soon. All we need to do is take the legs and wheels off the Bullseye and get that set on top of that cart. And we're going to be doing that here shortly. We're going to be taking the lid off and whatnot, and the grate out and the heat deflector out, and setting that on top. And on this cart, I did want to point out on this one end here, I failed to mention that there's 2 screws that go down here in the frame to lock this piece here in place. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing mounted up here on this cart. As you can see, it's going to be a lot taller. It's going to bring it up to a nice height for us. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and measure this so you can see a difference once it gets mounted onto that cart. So right now we're at about 29 1/4, 29 1/2, right there where the lid opens, and the inside of the grill, right there by the handle. So once that's done, mounted on the cart, we'll remeasure and take a look at that. Okay, we're going to start out by removing this hinge back here in the back and get that lid taken off there. And we got our Phillips screwdriver. It's just a matter of backing this one screw out and one on the other side, and taking that lid off. Now what we want to do is remove the grate along with the heat deflector. And once that's done, we can start removing the legs. Okay, I went ahead and turned this cart on its side to have easier access to these screws. So there's 3 screws on each one of these front legs, and we're going to remove all 6 of those. And once we get the front legs removed, we want to put those 6 screws back into place. That'll eliminate anything dropping through the bottom of the grill. That'll fill up those holes. So I'm going to continue to get these 3 screws out of this leg here, and get this one out of my way, and move over to that next one. Okay, now that we got those front legs removed, we can go ahead and put our 6 screws back in those holes. Make sure those holes are plugged up. Keep anything from falling through that grill. Okay, we got our front legs loose here, and it's time to move on to the back ones. There's 2 screws right here where I'm working at, and 1 underneath, and we're going to remove the 3 on this leg and the 3 on the other, and set those legs free. Okay, all that's left is putting this Bullseye on top of this cart. Now the instructions recommend using 2 people, but it's not all that heavy, this Bullseye, so I was able to lift it up on there and set it in place. And once it's in place, we got 4 holes here to drill. And what we'll be drilling with is a 5/32 drill bit. That's the right size for these self-tappers. So we'll go ahead and drill 1 on this side and 1 on the back side. And once those 2 are in, we can go ahead and finish up drilling the others and getting those self-tappers installed. And before I drilled the second hole in the back, I did put the grate in there and a little torpedo level to try to get that grate level. So not because the cart's built wrong or anything like that. You could be setting on an uneven surface, or maybe your tire pressure's high or low, whatever. But I wanted to put that level on there, and before I put those screws in to ensure that the grate's level. So we're ready to go ahead and finish drilling the remainder of the holes and get those screws put in. Before that, go ahead and tighten up those 2 screws and get that bubble right in the middle and where you want it, and get that grate all leveled up, and should be good to go to install the rest of them. So we're going to finish up in here and get that lid back on, and should be good to go. And all will be left is putting that handle on. Okay, it's time to get her put together. First in goes the heat deflector. Just go ahead and set that in place, and next to be the grate. We'll go ahead and get that back in there. Then the last thing after getting the grate in will be putting the lid back on. And that's just a matter of setting that lid on there and putting that pin back there in the back hinge, and putting 2 screws in, and that baby's ready to go. Oh man, this thing's really looking good. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and get a comparison measurement here after it's mounted on this cart. And as you can see, it's quite a bit taller, and I'm loving it. Looks like the grate comes right here at about 36 inches. We'll open the lid here, and as you can see, that grate's down in there a little bit, and it's about 36 inches roughly. Which is about the same height as a stove, and I think Darren had that in mind when he made this thing. This thing is perfect. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and get this new handle and the brace mounted here. For this you need a little stubby screwdriver, a little short guy here, and you need to stick that in between the pellet hopper and the handle, and there's a little Phillips screw in there that we need to back that out. And that thing is really tight, so we're going to have to work at this guy to get that screw out. Kind of tight quarters there, that's why you're going to need a little stubby Phillips screwdriver to get that screw out. Okay, once you get that screw out, the handle's just going to come apart. So you want to take that handle off and keep that screw. We're going to be reusing that for the other handle. So we're going to grab our new handle here and put that screw back in. Now the bracket is attached to the one part of that handle, and we want to leave that attached. So we're just going to put it in place, put that handle around that bracket, and go ahead and put that screw in and get that screw nice and tight. Okay, once we get that done, there's a little screw right here down below this bracket. We're just going to simply take that out and reuse it. It'll go through the hole in that reinforcement bracket for that handle, that new handle. And just go ahead and put that screw in and tighten her up. Here she is, guys. I'm loving this thing. This is beautiful. Down here is the locking caster wheels, and as you can see, it's hard to move with those locked. So we're going to go ahead and unlock those, and it's just free as a bird. Easy to roll around. You can take this tailgating or move it across the yard, whatever you want to do. Really rolls nice. Okay, guys, that does it for the DRG custom cart build for the Bullseye. To me, it's a major makeover, and I'm loving it. I'm really liking this. And be sure to check out DRGcustomcarts.com and drop Darren a message. Have him give you a quote. You're gonna love it if you get one. I know you will. And it brings that Grate level up higher, and it's about the same as working on a stove. So it's just right, just perfect. And check out his Pay It Forward program that he's got going. It'd be a good chance for you to try to win a Bullseye. And if you already have one, go ahead and enter and pay it forward to somebody else. Whatever you want to do, but it's all good, guys. I hope you had as much fun as I did making this video when you watched it. I really enjoyed it, and I'm loving my new build, new makeover on that Bullseye. So I hope you liked the video. Be sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share this video. Thanks for watching.